Good morning, everyone. It's Lonnie. We're back in the shed, and yeah, this is the stuff I packed up yesterday. This stuff and this stuff. I still have one more store to pack up for. That is for garage flip store, and have pretty good many Hot Wheels going out. So this first order I'm going to pull is actually going out to Jose, and I don't normally print out a packing list, but this time I did. I think it's 32 total lots, and like all the ones on this page are 4 cars, but most of the ones on this page are like 13 to 15 cars from here down. So we're talking about a lot of Hot Wheels here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all those Hot Wheels, stack them here. It's a total of 32 lots for $474. Let me go pull them and I'll put them here. I'm not gonna try filming pulling all these boxes. I think it would distract me and probably be a little bit boring. All right, here's the pull. I'm glad I didn't try and do all these on camera, but here's all the Hot Wheels, and I think I'm gonna put these, probably gonna do 2 boxes with this. 2 boxes, something like this, because I know these look pretty big. A lot of these smaller boxes have a pretty good bit of airspace in them, so when I take the cars out, break them down and repackage, it'll be a lot smaller. But yeah, gonna be a challenging pack though. But thank you very much, Jose. Really appreciate the business. This is a lot of cars. I'm gonna have to add up how many this is. This ends up being 253 cars and a $474 order, and I am paying for the shipping on this one. So thank you very much, Jose, again, and I hope you enjoy. Let me get to work. Okay, so I combined boxes as best I could. These are all the empties. I have to break them down and then I'll stack them back up there after I break them down. Actually, a lot of the CDs I shipped or I packed yesterday are in boxes that were broken down in that same fashion. But anyways, this is what I'm left with right here, not including that box. All these boxes right here have to go, and I don't have, I need to go to Home Depot and grab, I could probably grab 1 big box to fit it all. I'll have to think about it, or I might do 2 boxes. But anyway, there's all your cars there, Jose, and I will get them to you very soon. Okay, I went ahead and pulled 4 more. SHW8 sold for $16.58. This one sold for $26.99. GHW3, oh, this is a good one right here, 118 dot something. And then this other box sold for 58 something. So yeah, some good sales. Let me get these packed. I'm starting to run out of time. Okay, moving right along. SHW3. And I knew today was going to be hard. And CHW9. I don't know if y'all can tell. I happened to walk right up to it. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but I am overwhelmed today. This is a lot of stuff. It's a good thing though. Sold a lot of stuff. What was that? Oh, total cost or total price there was $36.50 plus shipping on top. And then I have another one I'm going to pull for Karen. Karen bought IHW3. Let me go look. Let's see. Where is yours at, Karen? Let's see. I. What is the I for? I started using some. Oh, I remember now. It's over here. Inox. IHW3 is right here. I think it's like a couple of monster trucks, like a Scooby-Doo and another one. That went for $10.49 plus shipping on top. Thank you very much, Karen. I do appreciate it. Go ahead and grab a few more. IHW6 right here. This sold for, what is this? This is like something about Teen Titans or something. IHW6. Yes, Teen Titans Go diecast. It's a complete set of 5. $31.10. And then I'll pull one more before I pack those up. Get those labeled. GHW11 Hot Wheel Car Culture drag strip. GHW11. That's going to be over here. Here we go. This sold for, I think you could see it there, $38 or so, plus shipping on top. Just a few more to pull. I ran 3 Pez auctions over the weekend, and 3 Pez auctions ended. One of them was bought by, this is a Star Wars Pez lot, was bought by Nicholas, and none of the Pez I don't think were very like extremely valuable, so I made like the lots pretty big to make the lots more valuable. So 30 Pez in this lot. It sold for $28 plus shipping on top, and it is Pez 1 on the Tobi shelf. Tobi shelf. Where is that? That's a new shelf. It's right here. Okay, yeah, Pez 1. This has been a shelf emptying kind of day. Look, that one, that one's way emptier. Like, I'm making big holes all over the place. Anyway, thank you very much, Nicholas. I do appreciate it. I hope you like them. Same shelf. Pez 2 and 3 are going out. Pez 2 sold for $13. I think Pez 2, there weren't as many Pez in there because I think a lot more of them were new. So that one sold for $13, and then the one next to it sold for $26. And I'm not sure really for the reason and the difference in those prices. So I'm looking at the lots, and they're pretty similar. They look almost the same, but one went for double the other. And I don't know. I'm gonna clear off the Tobi shelf except for these VCRs, which honestly I don't even know if those are listed or not. The other thing from the Tobi shelf are these little Hot Wheels mystery bag things. Eric bought those at auction for $8 plus shipping. Thank you very much, Eric. Okay, all those boxes that were stacked on that chair. I'm back from USPS, by the way, and I swung by Home Depot, and they were so packed. I didn't want to go in there. Like, it was ridiculous. I'm like, you know what? I have some boxes I can make do with. I'll just make do. So anyway, all those boxes that were on that chair are now in here. These are 14, 12 extra strength small boxes from Walmart. It was just going to be too much to do one package, so I did 2 packages. I find if the packages get too big and heavy, it's more likely they're going to get damaged, so sometimes I'd rather do 2 packages. But yeah, those are about to get dropped off at UPS store, and they'll be on their way to you, Jose, so thank you. Also, Resell Rabbit sent me some LSU socks, and I already showed these to Candace. I think he got them, who knows, pallet or whatever, but Candace already saw them, and she said, oh, I want those. So cool. So thanks a bunch to Resell Rabbit. I'll put a link to his channel. I'm sure most of y'all probably watching this probably already watched Resell Rabbit, because he's got like 180 something thousand subs, I think. So, but yeah, thanks again to John over at Resell Rabbit. I really appreciate it. Okay, so well, I printed one out just now for the third store, which cannot be named. But we're gonna pull a few more things. And this has been a whole lot of order pulling the past few days, but that's what we're working with. I came back here, I think for Bon Jovi. Is that what he got? Man, my memory is so bad. Let's see. You have 4 Bon Jovi CDs, and I think that's what Roger got. Let me double check. Yes, Roger bought the 4 Bon Jovi CD lot. Thank you very much, Roger. Always appreciate it. And yeah, these CDs are in friggin' mint condition. Not a scratch on any of them. Issa bought some Michael Bublé CDs. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move all my CDs down here. These are the ones that Lisa bought right here. So I don't have to climb up there anymore. I do have this as a little overflow storage later on if I need it. But yeah, anyway, Lisa bought these 4 Michael Bublé. And again, I can't name a single song that this guy sings. But that's okay. I've always heard he's good. This last one is still new sealed. But thank you very much, Lisa. I do appreciate it. Oh, how much were these? 10 bucks. Sold a lot of Sarah Evans CDs. Right here. Here we go. I think these were $12.99 plus shipping for 5 CDs. Getting some great steps in, right? Pulling. What do I come back here for? Oh, Texas Hippie Coalition sold for $24.99 for 2 CDs. One more CD pull. That is for Queensryche. There it is at the bottom. Queensryche for, and I will stand these up so they're like books. Queensryche for Thomas. These 3 discs, including, it's got like a Sign of the Times, that's like a double thing or something. Operation Mindcrime 2 and Empire, a remaster of Empire. And those are going out to Thomas. He left a real nice note too. Thank you very much, Thomas. I appreciate it. Sold a key fob. They're in here somewhere. Sold a set of key fobs and a transmitter thing. $69.99 plus shipping on top for that. And I got one more thing I'm going to pull on this store. All right, mid B shelf right here. I've got one of my few remaining models, a 70 Pontiac Firebird. This sold for $19.99 plus shipping on top, and it is not sealed, but the parts are new. You see that a lot of times with models. The shrink is off, but the parts are still sealed inside, or well, I'm not going to open it, but y'all understand. Anyway, let me pack this stuff up. Okay, one more pull. Candace, actually it's three more pulls for one order. Total order is $25.97 plus shipping. Let's see, I gotta grab CHW 11, IHW 4, IHW 5. Okay, CHW 11 should be like over here-ish. No, up here-ish. Here we go. CHW 11, IHW, what did I say, 4 and 5? Is that what I said? Oh, here we go. Yep, IHW 4, IHW 5. So just some random lots of Hot Wheels stuff. And I still do have some. I don't know if, and I think they either haven't ended, or I'm still waiting on payment for a few. Those 2 right there. I've got a few up here. I think those just ended. Or let's see, these, what is this? Oh, these are comic books. That's one Hot Wheel lot there, one here, a couple here. So they're pretty much all gone. It was over 100 to start with, so I'm glad to have that mostly finished with. Okay, let's do some questions/comments. This one is from Chuck. When you sell CDs, how do you list them? Are you concerned about scratches and skipping? Yes, I'm always concerned about scratches and skipping. So I'll always look at the surface of every CD. And in this case, this collection of CDs, this is all that's left of the ones that I've been selling. These are all like super duper clean. Like a lot of them look like even the jewel cases don't have the scratches and stuff like you normally see. So these, like, look, I'll show this CD for instance. CD I picked at random, there's not a scratch on it. It doesn't look like it's ever been played or anything. It looks like they took the shrink off of it and put it away carefully without scratching it. But yeah, if in general, if CDs are scratched, I won't even buy them because I don't want to mess with them. And if I have a bunch of scratched CDs, I'm not going to test them. I know that much. And if they look like they might skip, I'll probably send them to Declutter instead if I have a lot of scratched CDs, because Declutter will take scratched CDs, because as far as I know, they resurface all the CDs, well, the ones that they need to anyway before they sell them. But yeah, I'm very cognizant of the condition. Those, even though I could have probably got away with like new, and I might have put like new on a few of them. I put very good as a condition on those. All right, here's a question from Wayne. When I go out sourcing items, I refuse some items due to how fragile they are to ship. Do you have the same logic as me, or do you just buy as you know you can make a profit? By fragile, I mean ornaments, glassware, etc. So yeah, yeah, that definitely factors in. Now, some of the buys I make from my source, where I had like the ceramic Batman bank that I shipped today. Well, I didn't choose that. It was part of a lot. It was like, it came with the lot. So my choices are sell it, donate it, throw it in the garbage. You know what I mean? Like, it made sense to me just to go ahead and sell it. But if I would have seen that bank at a garage sale, I probably wouldn't have picked it up, to be honest. You know, and I'm always like, whenever I'm making choices on what to buy, and those things aren't just coming at me in a lot, when I'm making those choices, size, how fragile, how fast they're going to sell, all that comes into play for sure. If something's a pain in the butt to ship, then I better be making a nice amount of money on it before I'm going to pick it up. So yeah, I do generally think like you, but sometimes, you know what, I need to fix this thing because this thing scratched me in the last video. A lot of y'all caught that. I don't know why. It's never scratched me before. It hurt. That little sharp thing, it hurt. Anyways, for instance, these guys, I need to list them, and I've kind of put it off, but they came part of a lot too. I know how to ship them though. I know how to pack the crap out of them. I'll probably make some decent money on them. But yeah, in general, I tend to stay away from fragile stuff unless it's really good money. Okay, this is from Kryptonite 702. Please help. I just bought a lot of Pokemon cards off a guy on eBay, and he sent me all fake cards. I told him to give me a refund for sending me fake stuff, and he got mad that I'm accusing him of fake cards. Okay, so, and y'all can read the rest of that comment there, or that question or whatever. But here's the simple way to do it. You don't have to go back and forth in messages with this seller. If you know they're fake, just open up a return, and item not as described is the reason. And if you do that, then you're not out the shipping at that point. Just make sure you're right, you know. But if you're right, open up an item not as described and write in the little text box or whatever, put counterfeit, fake, whatever. This is a good one from MD. How do you list video games by condition? Technically, you're not supposed to list anything above acceptable if it's missing the manual, even if the disc is in mint condition. That's correct. That's how I do it too. Typically, if it has like, unless it's like pristine, if like I have the case, the manual, the disc, and everything is just like flawless, then I'll make it very good. And I will never use like new category. Like new is just begging for someone to open an INAD against you, because like new and the collectors just pick it apart. I've had it happen in the past. So if it's really, really nice condition, I'll put very good. If it's just a loose cart, then MD is absolutely right. You can only list as acceptable if it's working, right? So like, here's an example right here. Somebody's selling a Super Mario 3 and they're calling it good condition, but they say in the title, card only. But if you go, and I think a lot of people, the reason I'm reading this one, I think a lot of people don't know this. And it probably doesn't come up that often, but I know that like there's so many video game sellers that are misrepresenting misrepresenting the condition of their video games. They probably don't know it. I don't think they're trying to fool anyone. I mean, it says card only, and here's the photos, so they're not trying to trick you. But then they, for the condition box, they select good. That's not correct. Because like if we look here, an item, because I did sell similar, and then I'm looking at the condition thing. An item in used but good condition may have minor damage to jewel case, including scuffs or cracks, or to the item cover, including scuffs, scratches, or cracks. The cover art and liner notes are included for a CD. VHS or DVD box is included. Video game instructions are included. There's no manual here. So right there, that tells you that video game instructions are included. No manual. So no, that cannot be good. It can be acceptable at best. Video game and instructions in box may not be included. So yeah, loose games I do sell acceptable. Mr. Sadie, Bubba, he asked how I shipped that 16, well, he said 16 by 30, but it's they are 16 by 20 actually. How I shipped that 16 by 20 photo, and I'll show you real quick. I should have showed that already, but I guess I just haven't. But yeah, well, I don't even need to grab a photo. All I do with those is I've been taking one of these, putting the photo on top, and then inside of it is actually inside of a big old top loader, so that helps too. And then I put another one of these on top, and then I take like scraps like this kind of stuff, and since it is bendy, since there's a seam down the middle, I'll strengthen that seam, and then that strengthens that. I've shipped a lot of them like this. Haven't had anybody say anything happened to it when I shipped like this. I rolled the first couple, and I did have one. When I rolled it, they said that it had like creases and stuff. So I started shipping them like this instead, and I haven't had any complaints since. And that photo that I shipped today, 2 of these, the photo, the top loader, and then a little bit of strengthening stuff in there, and it's still shipped out at a 2-pound rate, and it's not oversized or anything. Now, Sadie, you say that yours are like twice as big. Yeah, I don't know what I would do with that. If it was twice as big, really, like 32 by 40. 32 by 40. I don't know what I would do then, because I think you would be into, I mean, that would be, if you tried to ship it flat, it would just be, that would be monstrous. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that, but that's how I do these. Dave asks, so what happened that you could sell so many CDs at one time? Well, I went by my other storage unit, and I have, well, y'all have seen me listing like a bunch of stuff like comic books, Hot Wheels, etc. I'll just go get a load of stuff and I'll list it up there. That's exactly what I did with the CDs too the other day. I was at the storage unit and I grabbed a bunch of CDs and I listed them, I think over 2 nights, and then sold, I don't know, at least half of them, probably more. Probably about 60-70% of them I sold within a couple of days. That's the only reason I sold so many CDs, is because I listed a lot of CDs. Now the rest of those CDs, how long are they going to take to sell? Who knows? Maybe a month or something. I don't know, but that's how it works. When I list a lot of stuff, a lot of that stuff sells. I went on a pretty good listing binge over the weekend though. Masked Spaniard. Question: hi, I have a buyer buy a $30 item, but then he opened a return through eBay, accepted the return, but the guy has yet to send the item, and the resolution page pretty much says he has a month to return the item, May 22nd. I think he decided to keep it, but they're not responding to my messages. How should I proceed? You should proceed by don't send any more messages, because you don't want to remind, like, if it was me, I would prefer that they just hang on to it, and the time expires, the return case automatically closes, and it's over with. I think that's like the best outcome for you. So I think to continue sending them messages, I wouldn't do it anymore, because you send them a message, they'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot to send that back, and they mail it back to you, and now you got to sell it again, or whatever, right? So yeah, your best course of action is to zip it and just wait. Johnny Whispers said eBay is making a whole lot of money off his seller fees. They are, and I want them to make even more. I want them to make more off of my seller fees. And don't forget, I'm paying PayPal fees too. And everybody else, IRS, I got to pay for the cost of goods. I pay for boxes. There's like, don't stop at just eBay seller fees. But when it comes to eBay seller fees, I want my eBay seller fee invoice, the end of every month, I want that to be as high as possible. Alrighty, that is going to be it for today, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. I will see y'all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.